And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They'll set up a throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Scott will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They go again with Scott. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now Scott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30-yard line.
Here's Scott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. I thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Olave. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 21-0 our score after 1.
The first quarter with the score Cardinals 21, Vikings 0.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. They just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop actually, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 5. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Ultra. Go ultra. Slide 2. Right.
Looking to throw. Right's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 9 now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And they work this around the field across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Go deep. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Vikings. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They find some open field here. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And the Cardinal first down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Arizona.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 13-yard line. First possession in the third quarter. Interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll run again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Borquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Back to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down now, it's Scott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to
rush coming, and he's taken down. Leo Chenal able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
He'll throw the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw. To the right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Scott. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Mahomes going to throw it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a give right side. Scott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down. It's Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
This could be the turning point.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.